Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Welcome to the Joe Lockett Show. Oh my goodness, you all! This is my first time having an actual video live show. Welcome. So let me introduce myself. I am Chef Kenya Pickens, the owner of Velvet Cake LLC. I am also a chef at a winery at Wills Creek Winery on Sundays in Atala, Alabama. I'm also your underground hustler. So if you see me somewhere making some money, making some food, baking some cakes, hustling, just know that's my third gig. I'm a hustle. I'm a hustle all day, all night. You already know. I'm gonna make my money. Okay. All right. So we are here. This is the first official Let Her Cook. And today I'm gonna cook. And they're gonna let me cook. So I have nephew in the building.
Yeah.
And he don't understand. He's going to guide me through this show. Yeah, whatever.
I ain't signed up for that.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. He is the captain of this ship. And you cannot sit up here and tell me you're gonna give me a show and you're gonna say, hey, take the wheel. No, you may tell Jesus to take it, but you ain't gonna tell me to take it.
Last I checked, it was let her cook.
It's let her cook, but you can also drive the boat.
Man,
okay.
It ain't say let him be in the corner and talk.
Anyway, I will be pulling nephew in every once in a while. So you guys just get used to his voice. Get used to my voice.
Mm-hmm.
Let her cook. So today, episode is a little bit unique. It's going to be a little bit unique. I'm going to watch the stove. I'm going to be walking back and forth. We're going to grow from these shows. This is our first run trial, which I'm so excited about because I am not skittish or afraid to be on camera. If you guys tune into CBS 42 last Wednesday, I was on their news. And so I'm not afraid of the camera.
I do remember seeing that.
I'm glad you do. I know that's real. You probably did a couple of screenshots, but I ain't going to tell nobody. But anyway, so last Wednesday, I was on CBS 40 talking about Vegan Fest. And unfortunately, we had to cancel that festival. No, not cancel. We had to postpone it. Yeah, because Sunday, the weather, if you live here in Alabama, the weather wasn't too bright.
It wasn't. It was pretty wet and wild out.
It was definitely wet, wild, and slippery. Take caution. And we had to postpone to May 4th. So I said, okay. I told Joe, I want to stay in the artery of being vegan. So let me tell you a little bit about my vegan journey before we actually start cooking. It'll take a few minutes. So my vegan journey really started in the year of, I want to say maybe 2017. I'll correct it a little bit later if I'm wrong. My cousin is vegan. And so with her, she was telling me about veganism. And I was like, hey, cool, vegan. Yeah. Rah. Sounds great. And I was always, known of vegetarian. But vegan is a step further where you take out all the meat. So give me an example. If I cook cabbage, I would probably cook cabbage in chicken broth and then season it with something. And to me, that's vegetarian.
All right.
But if you're vegan, you're not going to do it with chicken broth. You have to do a vegetable broth. And with some extreme vegans, no offense, you cannot grow vegetables near animals. So there is a difference.
Wait, they won't let you grow a vegetable near an animal?
There are some wines that they will not use because the grapes are grown near animals. There are some products that they will not use because there is still, like with my food coloring, they cannot use the certain product because that food coloring is tested on animals.
Now I've heard the tested on animals.
Okay.
They won't even let it be grown. Yeah, like animals is outside.
There are some people that will not consume a product that is grown near an animal, a species. They will not do that.
Y'all OD in it.
There are some people.
Animals grow outside.
Exactly.
Y'all OD in
and
it.
there are some people where we will not use graham crackers because they have honey, and honey is produced by bees, and bees have a face. So when I first was introduced to the vegan world, it was, we can't do this because it's a product that has a substance, a species that has a face. So we cannot consume it because the species has a face. But some people got even deeper in there. And I was just like, okay, so I respect that. So with my bakery that's on 2466 Old Springville Road in Clay, Alabama, pretty much AKA Birmingham, AKA Trussville, AKA Pinson, AKA Center Point. We right there on the line. We right there. We just like 5 different little towns right there on the line. But my business has grown and got a little bit of popularity because of the vegan community. So I'm doing this episode today for them. Shout out to them. Even though we could not have Vegan Fest Sunday, I still want to stay in the same artery of veganism. And do y'all see Joe in the back? Baby, he is walking around like we don't see his ass. He act like he is a spirit that we cannot see. Baby, we see you.
In a red
don't
shirt,
do that. Too. We really do see you. But anyway, do you know what we making today, nephew?
No.
You don't?
I heard it was something to do with the Joe, but
oh yes. So you all, I'm up for a challenge, but I'm always up for a vegan challenge.
A vegan challenge.
Yeah, a vegan challenge, because I myself, I'm not vegan, but I do respect the lifestyle. So if anyone ever comes to my shop, Velvet Cake LLC, 2466 Old Springville Road,
you know what it is.
You know where it's at. And if you ever order cake, please believe I do respect you all. I do ask, this is food coloring. Does it matter? Does it not matter? You tell me if it does and if it does not. And I do respect the lifestyle. And like I said, we're going to get into this cooking and we're going to remain in this artery, but we're going to do a vegan sloppy joe. I've never done a vegan sloppy joe. I've done vegan macaroni and cheese. I've done vegan cakes. I've done vegan peach cobbler.
That sounds fire.
It is. It's delicious.
Not gonna lie, that sounds fire.
It's delicious.
I've been trying to eat better. I ain't trying to get my back.
But why?
Because I ain't trying to. I'm trying to be out here with my chest out.
Have y'all seen nephew? He looks good. Like I would sell him off to the highest bidder if I could.
Oh no.
he wants it low key. But
don't sell me. No. I'm worth more.
He said free of charge. But anyway, I'm gonna make the attempt to make these vegan sloppy joes. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into boiling the lentils. But as we boil the lentils, I gotta ask nephew, because that's my dude. That's my dog. I love nephew. How was your week?
My week was well, how was my last week?
Yeah, because it is Monday.
Yeah.
It is Monday.
Monday just started out. You feel me? Last week was pretty chill. Got a lot of work done. Shout out to the JLS and contemporaries around. We got a lot of stuff to get ready to launch off. Also,
tell me what it is. Don't just slide past it. What y'all about to launch off?
I mean, well, we launched you off.
Oh yay!
Shout out to Let It Cook. Let her cook. My bad. But yeah. We got shout out to Big Daddy's.
We love Big Daddy.
We finna
We're probably gonna be using his seasoning today on these homestyle fries.
That's gonna be hard. Oh my goodness. Can't wait to eat that.
Yeah, shout out to Big Daddy.
But I ain't trying to have my back hard. But yeah.
Make you sexy.
Shout out to him. He finna get ready to launch his stuff off. We had a real good show last week on Coffee and Conversations. Shout out to Miss Mimi Williams.
Let me get my own little solo shout out. Let me tell you something about Mimi. If you all are ever in the Birmingham area, definitely check out Desire. Desire is one of those places that you have to visit. It is a lounge that really, really, really cater to Black excellence, Black people, Black kinfolks. And I love Mimi because she decided to put in a business in a location where people would not expect for other people to accept us. I've never heard any bad press about Mimi. Every time I go there, I have a good time. There was one little incident, but that ain't had nothing to do with Mimi, honey. That had something to do with somebody's health problem, honey. But other than that, she did what she was supposed to do to make sure her name stayed out of the press and make sure she was always efficient and just running her business excellent the way she's supposed to run it. So definitely shout out to Mimi. I will be there at Desire very soon. It's been some months. Actually, it's been since December 31st. I remember the day.
Oh, so you ain't been in it this year.
Yeah. So this year I need to bless her with my presence, even though she gonna look at me and like, girl, I don't know who you are. But I still gotta go up there. So if you all are in the Birmingham area, please make sure you visit Desire. That's D''Zire. It's in the Avondale location. Shout out to her. I will be seeing you soon, especially since his stomach is getting flatter, honey. So when you see me, just know I'll be fine. Okay.
All right. Had a great show with Monique's show. Shout out to the Thursday mix with her and Ms. Reese. That was a real fun show. They brought their guest in last week.
Is Miss Reese her co-host?
Yes.
I like her. She's so funny.
Nah, she dumb dope. But if you take it from Miss Monique and Miss Reese, she is called the coho.
The coho.
She the coho.
Why is she the coho?
It's an inside joke. Make sure you tune in to the Thursday mix, man. She named the coho.
I might have to be with her because I feel like we got kindred spirit.
Hey, so how was your weekend then?
My weekend was great, but let me tell the people what we're doing right now. So what I did was earlier today, I just chopped up some home style fries. And if you are vegan, all you need to do is just cut up some simple potatoes. And you're going to dip it in your olive oil. Like you can do avocado oil, like you can do sunflower oil. One of the owner of Wills Creek Winery, the winery that I chef at, she said she will no longer be doing vegetable oil or canola oil. She researched it and she did a little research and saw that it was not healthy. So canola oil or vegetable oil. I did not go into depth, so please do not quote me. So if you all decide that you want to use that, go ahead and use it. But me and her, we have to have a deeper conversation of why she really decided she didn't want to use it. She said something about it having some products in it that was not healthy. And I said, okay, cool. I'm with you. If that's what you want to do, we can do it like that. You know, I'm easy breezy, nephew.
Cover girl.
Oh, shut up. I be telling nephew you too young to be knowing any of that stuff. Okay.
To know what cover girl is? Stop it. How old do you think I am? That's what I need to know first. How old do you think I am?
27.
So why do I not supposed to know what cover girl is? That's what I'm surprised about. Like if y'all ain't heard, we had a real we ain't had no discussion because I was ignoring her because I had to do work. But we had a discussion earlier pre-show about music I'm supposed to know and what I'm supposed to not know. And she brought up Jay-Z of all folks. Like I'm not supposed to know who Jay-Z is. Like, no, ma'am. We is not going to do that. It ain't like I'm just young and strong out here and I ain't never seen nothing.
But this is the thing, like that song that Jay-Z, that song that we were listening to earlier, that's not like you shouldn't know that song.
Why? You don't know why. You don't know why. You just want to hold this little you too young over my head. Like
I was a kid when the song was even made. Like I was a kid.
You know what else I don't like? You are around my sister's age. Like I'm not supposed to know.
Okay, so let me say this. Everybody out there in social media land, put in a comment. Thank you. Put in the comment. Big Pimpin' with Pimp C with it's two other. I can't think of it. See, now I'm starting to sound like young. Big Pimpin'. Tell me, am I right or am I wrong if Nephew was supposed to know that song? Don't Google it, Nephew. Don't do it.
No, Big Pimpin' came out in 96. Or no. It's either 96 or 7. Big Pimpin' came out either 96 or 97. I know that because it's not that far from me. Like, stop playing. Like they didn't play Big Pimpin' for at least a good 5 to 6 other years since it came out.
Let me tell you something. When Big Pimpin'
was out in the 2000s.
When Big Pimpin' was playing, he was not born. He is born 2008.
No, he's not gonna see that. Yeah, you think you're funny.
Where were you born, Nephew?
You tell jokes.
Where were you born?
You're supposed to be cooking and you tell jokes.
I'm supposed to tell jokes. Where were you born?
98.
Really?
Yeah.
So you are 13 years older than me. I'm telling my age. I am. Oh my! I tell my age. I don't care.
But I mean, that you said 13. What? No,
I was born in 85. You
What?
said 98?
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah. So now you know why I be picking on you.
That's not crazy though.
So your sister is not my age.
No, she's not your age. She's not.
That's
your
what
age.
I
She
just
said
look,
85. She is
I just look young, honey. I just look young.
She is 90.
Okay, so I just look young. You know, I appreciate it, nephew. Thank you. I just look young.
No, because my sister is 9 ahead of me, so it should be either 90 or 89. But I think it's 90.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I'm almost old enough to be your mama.
Stop it. No, you're not. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, you all, Joe Lockett want to act like he a ghost in the room, honey. He don't want to say nothing. Say hello to the people, Joe.
Hola.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, you didn't need the mic for that.
Exactly.
You could have gotten her mic.
Exactly. Y'all, I'm up here trying to learn how to work Joe Lockett's stove, and I almost have it. I apologize if I'm a little slow. But anyway, back to the veganism. So what we're cooking on the menu, what we have on the menu today is vegan sloppy joes. We have Brussels sprouts, which is my absolute favorite. I love Brussels sprouts. And then we also have home style fries. So what we're going to do is probably cook the fries al dente and finish them up.
Al dente?
Al dente is like when you cook it halfway and then you shove it in the oven and you cook it the rest of the way.
Wait a minute. You said what now?
You cook it half of the way and then you shove it in the oven and you cook it all the way.
On top of the stove or on the bottom? Okay.
On top. And then you cook the
black
rest.
Gloves?
Man, let me tell you, all the professionals, this is what we use.
Hey,
this is what we use.
You got a real show, nephew.
This is what we use. Y'all, okay, so there's 2 ways you know I'm initiated. One is the black gloves. 2 is that I burned the hell out of my arm. If you are a chef and you were in the black gloves, you initiated. You were down with the Illuminati of the food industry. And if you have burned the shit out of your arms or your fingers, you are definitely in the society. So guess what? I am that girl. And with this scarf on my head, I can cook you a mean meal because I took this wig off, honey. I can't do it. We ain't doing those wigs today. Joe was like, go ahead, you look fine. I said, where a scarf at? He grabbed me a whole curtain. I said, I'll wrap this curtain around my head. I got it. I'm good. We can do this.
So what we having? Sloppy Joes and
we're having sloppy joes. We're having Brussels sprouts. So let me tell you about Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts is my ultimate favorite.
Well, hold on. She said she cooking sloppy joes. I heard lentils. Where's the meat? I mean, there's no like turkey.
I'm gonna tell you that in a minute. Hold on, real quick. Let me tell you about these sides. So we're doing home style fries. We're gonna season them up. That's what I'm frying right now in this pan. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Joe don't have nothing else in his kitchen, but this right here, this little Japanese thing right here. Oh, he got that.
I'm Black and East, ma'am.
And shout out to his beautiful daughters. We got to meet them last year. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, whatever he just said. But anyway, and so the other side is the Brussels sprouts. Now, I absolutely kill for Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. So what we're doing is the home style fries first. After we do the home style fries, we're going to let them warm and sit in the oven. Anytime you cook anything ahead of time, ladies and gentlemen, you want to keep it warm in the oven. But sometimes keeping it too warm can be an overkill and you can kill your dish. So the more you cook, the more you know how to time things. But this should be fine. So we're frying it. We're going to let it cook. And then we're going to stick it in the oven. And then we're going to do the Brussels sprouts next. And then with the sloppy joes, which I'm so afraid of right about now, we're going to make them out of lentils.
Nephew, can we say, ooh,
we ain't saying no, because you not going to disrespect the vegan community.
Hey, nephew, if it ain't good, can we say it?
You not going to disrespect the vegan community.
Hey, put some spice in it.
You better not, because I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now, the vegan community is looking at me hard. They're like, girl, I heard you was making them sloppy joes. We are watching you. They are watching me.
We need to take this off air. This is your first time making it too?
Very first.
Good
God. Oh, y'all pray for me.
Don't you think you should have made it this that she already knew about?
No.
On her first show?
No. See, when I do stuff, I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to do something like.
She finna have our stomachs twerking.
Actually.
First and last. Hey, what happened? Kicking, let her cook.
Mm-hmm.
Let me. Now it may send you to the restroom because you need to be cleaned out.
God,
oh, and while we thinking about it, oh man, shout out to me. Let me go ahead and put a little shameless plug up in this thing, honey. For anybody who don't know, I make my own hamburger buns. Yeah.
Stop playing.
Word? Don't nephew. See, that's how I know you too young. Okay.
Because I don't know you making bread.
Because you don't know anything.
Stop it.
So let me put a little shameless plug up in here. Joe can help me out with this because he kind of helped me with this business. So last year around January,
a business she didn't want to do.
I did not want to do it at all because I was like, baby, I don't do no bread. I do cakes. And somebody was like, hey, do you do bread? And the person who called me before then was like, hey, somebody's going to call you and say, do you make bread? And you need to tell them yes. And I said, okay, we're going to go from there. We're just going to say yes. Okay, yeah, I lied. I don't know how to do no bread. But anyway, I made it do what it do. And I have been telling Joe for the last, not year, the first 6 months that I did bread. What did I say?
I'm not doing it. I quit. I'm going to give this contract to somebody else because she couldn't get the bread to rise. It would fall. It was horrible. It was bad. It was real bad.
I couldn't do the shit.
It was real bad.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, a year and 2 months later, your girl know how to make hamburger buns. Okay.
One thing I'm gonna say about Chef Pickens that I think people should know that even though you didn't want to do it, you stuck with it. You kept saying you wasn't gonna do it. You're the only person that I know that said they're not gonna do something and they keep doing it. Right now, I don't know how that, because when I say I'm gonna stop some shit, I ain't doing it no more.
Yeah.
Nephew, I ain't doing it no more. I'm out. But she kept doing it, man, and she had perfected it, and she getting more and more orders. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate.
Let me tell you something. When I kept saying I wasn't gonna do it, and he kept being on the phone like, "Yeah, okay, whatever," and I said I'm not gonna do it. That's how he knew I was the definition of it. LLC own hamburger buns. I know it may look like a biscuit right now, but don't judge me, because I will come through the screen and pop you in your eye. But these are my hamburger buns, and these buns right here, since we're doing a vegan dish, it's vegan buns. Now, nephew, ask me why it's vegan. How's it vegan?
Why is it vegan?
The next time you ask me that question, ask me with a little bit more info, okay?
Why is it vegan?
You still got no energy in your voice. Go ahead. Ask me one more
Why
time.
is it vegan?
That's right. It is vegan because it's no animal. It's no butter. It's no cow. It's no pig.
But is it made with animals around it though?
That ain't got nothing to do with me when it comes to
like that's I'm not gonna lie.
That is
Man, y'all gonna call me a vegan hater. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all gonna call. I'm gonna eat your food. Because y'all, some of that vegan stuff be fire. Not gonna lie. Some of that vegan stuff be absolute fire. It be making my back hard. I'm ready for it. But that's some wild. You put me on game to some BS. Y'all mean y'all don't eat food that's made around animals like the world ain't filled with it?
First of all, I'm not y'all.
You said vegan.
I'm not vegan, but I love the lifestyle. I like I'm not y'all.
You vegan appropriation.
Yes. I am a vegan supporter. I'm out there I'm not yet, but I will be if they need me to pick it. I will. Well, I don't know. Depends on, because if you pick it in Chick-fil-A, I might have to sit this one out.
I mean, sure.
Exactly.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I like me a little Chick-fil-A, and they close on Sunday, and I still like them.
The cow supported, so we cool.
Need a little chicken good. But what I'm saying is, you have people that really do care about animals. They do not like, some vegans just don't want to consume the animal. Some vegans just don't want to harm the animal. And you have some vegans that just don't want their food grown around the animal. So let's take that 3 category.
Okay.
The people that do not want any animal consumption. This is a lifestyle.
Don't want to eat the animal.
Yes. So from medical research, having too much animal is not a benefit. And to certain people, that's a part of that lifestyle. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Eating too much meat, in my experience, can slow me down.
Okay.
I noticed that I have to eat meat in small portions now. But I'm all about, I still like shrimp. I'll tear some shrimp. Yesterday I had some crawfish. Shout out to Jubilee because it was Crawfish Fest. I know I keep doing shout outs. Nobody paying us. But that's what I like. So I may be more of a pescatarian before I become a vegetarian or a vegan. And then you have people, the second one I told you, they don't want to see animals being slaughtered, which I'm sure you have seen somewhere on social media where pigs they're screaming and cows are screaming and the lambs are like, oh my goodness, you're about to slaughter me. That's how it is.
So let me ask you a question. So this meal that you're cooking with the sloppy joes, who is this good for? Is this for the mom that's getting ready to get out of school? A quick meal? How long does it actually really take to prep and do all the stuff that you're doing today?
So this is for everybody. This is for anyone who wants to do anything new, that wants to eliminate meat or cut back on the meat. So, when you eliminate something, but you still want to feel like everybody else, like you're at the school, you want to sit with the cool kids, but then you over here sitting with the nerds. That's kind of how it is. Like, I don't want to be just totally eliminated from society. I still want to feel a little regular.
So how long does it take to cook this meal? Because I'm all about time, bro. I'm about that time. How long does it take?
It takes 30 minutes, but we got an hour?
You got as long as you need, but I'm just saying, for somebody,
we gonna cook until 8:00. No, I'm just playing.
Well,
but
so with the I don't think nobody be on the live stream unless you Kai and bringing in folks and screaming and stuff.
Hey, we ain't trying to be heard. But what I will tell you this, with the potatoes, you can fry it on top for about 20 minutes. And if you want to finish it in the oven, I would definitely suggest it. So I would say, I know I said I put an extra letter. I put an extra letter in it. So
hey, is that the alcohol?
Who's drinking?
Huh? You?
Y'all, I'm cooking
and drinking. You see that wine over there in the corner?
Don't call me out. But anyway,
hey, she got a glass of wine over in the corner, y'all. Like every show we got, everybody be free flowing, bro.
I know, but Joe don't need to be talking because
I'm drinking. If I know I drink,
it's his behind. Anyway,
listen, I got the dirty locker sitting right here, so ain't no shame in my game.
What you need to introduce? Make sure you introduce.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
What you know about
So anyway, with the frying pan, I will say this: definitely fry it, and I would suggest make sure you throw it in the oven for about another 20 minutes. I like to do a lot of stuff in the oven, which meaning, honestly, this would have went in the oven like a long time ago. But I just wanted to fry it a little bit, show you guys what it looked like, throw it in the oven, and then we're going to move on to the Brussels sprouts, and we're going to move on to the lentils. I'm excited.
Well, you know, nephew, I'm super excited, bro, to have Chef Pickens in the kitchen and like it in the studios, man. How you feel about this, nephew?
He don't feel nothing.
I'm feeling hungry.
You feeling hungry?
Y'all messed up. Got me in the kitchen.
He better eat on one of these Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, in the corner. Hey, let baby sit down. Like, no. Oh, wait. Let me chill out. I ain't supposed to know about being in the kitchen while somebody cooking. I'm too young.
Now you are.
You know, this is a cooking show, so I can say that we know where I'm finna go with this, right? This is Chinese food. She called you Chinese food, bro. She called you a young hoe. She said you too young. She said you too young, bro. Hey, what's up, young? You know what I'm saying? I'm start calling you on this show, young hoe. Hey, America. Hey, y'all. Nephew new name is on China on our show on Let Her Cook. Young hoe.
Nephew, I wasn't gonna say
that. Or nephew. Too young.
Now I probably would have said too young. Let me tell you something. We pick on nephew, but it's a lot of y'all cougars out there. Get at your boy. Get at nephew. Nephew, make sure you put your profile on here. Cause they want
He's
you.
working on his man tits first.
He got hair on. He got hair on his chin and his chest.
How you know?
I don't know about the chest, but I heard.
Yeah, and hold on, I got a question now. Like, how do you know that?
I have a son, so I know of when he's of age.
Yeah, he ain't got him no. He ain't got him. Stop it. He ain't got him on his face, under the arms.
Not yet. He's gonna be there one day.
Oh my God. Oh yeah.
I mean, but he's 12. I'm buying him deodorant already.
No, that's when it happened right there. When you hit 12.
No, he was actually starting to be a little musty around. I want to say, 9.
At 9?
Yes, he was starting to get a little musty, honey.
I know my best friend. He got rich blood, so he naturally hairy. So they had to get him right. They had to get him right in the 4th grade.
In the 4th grade?
Yeah, he was already hairy on his arms anyway. He didn't get the
in the 4th grade.
He had rich blood. His family got rich blood, and they all naturally hairy. Everybody, mama and daddy side.
What?
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Now there are some people that are naturally hairy. I didn't know there was a such thing as it's called rich blood.
Yeah, that's what his late mom told me anyway. She was like, yeah, you know, Cliff, we got rich blood in this family. Yeah, see, she country. Oh my goodness, I miss her, man. Shout out Miss Harris, man.
I don't know, but next we're gonna do the Brussels sprouts. So what I did was I took the home style fries out of the grease. I wanted to finish them in the oven.
Okay.
So next, what I'm gonna do is the Brussels sprouts.
How do you prepare your Brussels sprouts?
So let me tell you, I am a fanatic of Brussels sprouts. I love green vegetables. I love collard greens. I love cabbage. I love turnip greens. I love mustard greens. I love all of that, right? So how I prepare mine is I slice my Brussels sprouts in half. So let's go ahead and show you how I do it. It's not hard, y'all. It's really that simple. But you're gonna slice your Brussels sprout. Okay. If your Brussels sprout is as big as mine, you're gonna slice it up in 4s. Make sure you have a good knife, because honey, Joe like it. We ain't gonna talk about it. You can do it in half, that's fine. Or you can do it in 1/4. Well, a 1/4, that's fine too. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop it down in the grease because it's hot. And because the potatoes came out of the grease and it's nothing that's really harmful, I don't know too many people that's allergic to potatoes. You can put it in the same grease. Now, if you were cooking and frying fish and then you wanted to fry chicken, don't do that. Don't do it.
Fried chicken.
Don't do it. Yeah. Okay.
Oh Lord, see that's how you got burnt the first time, right there.
That's how you get initiated.
Initiation.
Mm-hmm. And legend has it, Joe ain't ever cooked on his stove.
I have, but that is true. See, that's true as hell. This house ain't never smelled anything like this before.
Yeah, no.
Talking about. Ain't no smells coming up out of him.
So as we are cooking the Brussels sprouts, frying them up, making them a little crispy, we're gonna go ahead and put our lentil into the boiled water. I've been boiling this water for a good long time, so let's go ahead and put our lentil in it. I sure did. Because I'm not the only one that's going to be eating this.
Are we really going to be eating this?
Yes, you are.
Look, I'm gonna eat anything at this point. I'm hungry.
You're very hungry. I know that's real, nephew.
Now you said what Brussels sprouts is your favorite of the greens?
One of my it's kind of like my third favorite. Collard greens is my first. Mustard greens is my second. Brussels sprouts is my third.
I'm a cabbage guy.
But you'll love Brussels sprouts then.
Word?
It's nothing but a cabbage. That's all it is.
Then what people be tripping about?
Okay, so nephew, that's what I said. Growing up in the 90s, why did people say, "Oh my goodness, Brussels sprouts ill"? Like if you watch Full House, they don't stink.
Do
they stink to you?
They're not how they would usually be. I smell what you smelling, but that might be trauma smell right there.
Yeah, it's trauma. He is trauma.
Oh, okay. Now it's kicking now. Hold on. Hell no. That smell like an open booty right there. God, dog.
What kind of females y'all be dealing with?
Not this kind.
Y'all must be. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what's crazy?
Oh Lord!
I got it.
I mean, you all can get in the camera real close and how it looks. It is beautiful. That look amazing.
Then I'm over here in the cut. It's like you got loose wind. It is open. The window by me is open. See that?
Well, no, I'm not the only black person who like Brussels sprouts because other people say they like Brussels sprouts too. But believe it or not, there's a lot of Caucasians that do not like Brussels sprouts. It's crazy.
Hold on. Because I turned that one off. But keep it right there. It's fine. As long as she don't bump into it, we good.
So now we're going to add minced garlic. This is one of my favorites.
Minced garlic.
Yes.
You're not a vampire, is it?
Man, you know what? I hated garlic growing up. I love it now.
Where?
Yeah.
What did you hate about garlic? Garlic makes stuff be busting.
Well.
So you got right now. You got a camera on your Brussels sprout now. So. We'll tell everybody.
So we just frying it up, and we're gonna finish it off in the stove. Oh, look at me! Looking like I'm on look at that Food Network. Come holler at me and stop playing. Come holler at me.
Hey, you know we said before the show, you see the difference already?
I'm hungry though. I just need to see a plate. I need to see a plate.
He willing to eat anything that comes to
Well, all right, I see what you're doing.
But we still have some stuff to talk about because what time is it?
We 30 minutes, almost 40 in.
Oh, okay.
5:16, 17 on the dot.
All right. Well, since we started 30 minutes late.
Hey, what's that smell again?
That Brussels booty.
He said open what again?
Open booty. Yeah, I'm gonna call it Brussels booty. That's Brussels booty right there.
Not Brussels booty. That's
Brussels
crazy.
booty.
I bet you they eat it.
I will.
Now, ladies, if he eats some open Brussels booty, holla at him.
What's up, Kyoka? Kiki.
Come on, baby. We got you.
I got your plate.
Yeah.
Come on, my baby. We got you.
I got you, boo.
You know, Kyoka, the singer, the R&B singer.
Mm-hmm.
That I was in the video with.
Oh yes, the sexy lady.
Yeah. That's my baby.
The sexy lady.
In the field, so yeah, baby, you go by, come on by and get you
a plate.
I don't know if you're gonna suffer and enjoy these sloppy joes that are vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know, but guess what? It's time to season it.
Hey. With a side of Brussels booty.
So, hey, ladies, you see he keeps saying that, ladies. Holla at him, okay? Holla. Hey, ladies, he with it. He with the shit, ladies. Come on now. Holla at him. They're talking about that. I don't want it because it's vegan. And I'm gonna say, you know what? I don't care. Because guess what? The vegan community, shout out to y'all. Y'all the reason why the lights stay on. No. Nobody else is the reason why the lights stay on. Y'all the reason why the lights stay on. So shout out to the vegan community. I love y'all. This is for y'all. That part.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are still sauteing, chefing it up. But what's going on in the news? Nobody said nothing about the news.
Because shit, I don't know what's going on in the news.
You watch the news today?
Man, no.
So the only thing I know a lot of people really talking about, is, man, listen, we're not gonna get into it, but man, they tariffing everything. Everybody, they did a big protest over the weekend. Black people, sit your ass down, okay? They sat down this weekend, but you've seen protests all over the country, and they said that it went global. So I think a lot of times right now, in the country, we're waiting to see how, what's going to happen with the tariffs. I think that's the biggest thing right now. People are worried about, is this going to continue? Is it going to be reciprocal? Is it going to be something, that's going to, how it's going to affect their home? So I think right now, nobody really cares about anything. They just kind of want to see where the economy is going to go. Summertime is coming, and people want to know what's really going on here for real. I think that's the biggest thing that can. But I think, let me ask you this though, because if tariffs go up, do your prices go up in the kitchen? That's a good question I want to ask, because right now, how's that going to affect, your prices in your company and that Velvet Cake?
I will say this. I'm in an industry where I can afford to go up, but I cannot afford to go up.
Okay.
So I can say, hey, my price is my price, and I have to go up. But when I have competitors like Publix, Walmart, Sam's Club that say, hey, this is our price and we're a little bit cheaper than what she is, I can run the risk of people saying, hey, I don't want to pay that price, but let me go over here to Sam's Club, which they can charge a little bit lower, but then they can add an expensive price to another product, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm at a state right now where I can't really say my price is my price. I can have faith all day.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I have to also be a little bit realistic and say, I'm not trying to be super cheap, but I'm not trying to be super overpriced either, if that makes sense.
So right now, let me ask y'all, is it a good time to be in a relationship? So for real, nephew, with prices getting ready to go up, your restaurants getting ready to go up right now. I done seen a lot of stuff online that the prices are changing. Nephew, are you trying to go on a date right now, bro?
He bet.
Hell no. Man, I wish I would. Wish I would get in debt off of y'all. And we can't eat outsourced food that's made by animals. Hell no. Shoot. What I look like doing that?
Nephew, you can afford. You got it, nephew.
I got it. That don't mean I want to spend it.
Go ahead and spend it.
No, bro. No. I be playing a lot and I lie.
You said you lie.
Yeah, I play a lot and I lie. I do the whole shebang.
So what's a cheap date to you?
A cheap date? A park walk.
Not a picnic.
Not hell no. That's still money. A park walk. We can walk outside. Look, nature is free.
Nate Dawg said it's cheaper to eat alone, bro.
Exactly. It's cheap.
Hold on. Hey. I want y'all to really think about what he just said.
Walking in the park.
A walk.
In the park.
We gonna walk in the park.
Look, that's how you get your game right. That's how you hold a conversation.
We're not gonna do no picnic dinners. You all, I'm putting balsamic on my Brussels sprouts.
All right.
And I'm gonna put a little bit of sugar a little bit later on. But nephew just said he's not gonna eat in the park. He's gonna walk you in the park like you a puppy, like you a poodle.
Look, I ain't say walk her. I said walk in.
Summertime, so give me a little ice cream and a little walk.
Ice cream and a little walk. I mean, you got to find the right ice cream truck. They getting them tariffs on them ice cream trucks now. Shoot. That little man, the little freeze pop, that red, white, and blue. Yeah. Man, it was $1. Now it's $3. I'm so serious with you. $3 for the push-up bar. It's $3. $3.50.
Wait a minute, nephew.
I am not lying. I am so serious with you.
No. Wait a minute.
Ice cream man, they be riding in the hood. $3 a pop.
So you mean to tell us, we got to put a little red wine into our Brussels sprouts. Saying everything wrong. Brussels sprouts. Ooh, I'm going to take these gloves off. So when I eat my Brussels sprouts regularly, I fry up the bacon. I put the Brussels sprouts in it, the minced garlic, and I put a little red wine in it.
All right. So
the only reason why I'm doing this is because I like to use all of my minced garlic.
All right.
So you're using the minced garlic, you pouring the red wine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I don't like anything going into the trash can that we can use. Okay.
All right.
But anyway, back to your cheap date.
Yes, ma'am.
I would never go on a date with you.
Hey, don't recommend it. I ain't trying.
Don't play with me. Just a walk in the park.
Hell yeah.
Make some sense.
No, because then you got to pay for bread. So I'm gonna go to you and buy the bread.
Exactly.
But then you got to make exactly. That's money. All right. I don't need to be going over $40 for my date.
$40
for the first one.
For the first one, 40 is already a little high. I'm not gonna lie to you. For my first date, 40 already a little high. I don't know if I like you like that to be breaking the whole 50.
I want nephew to find him a good woman, Savannah. So he's just playing, y'all.
Yeah,
he's joking. He's joking.
All right.
he's joking.
Shit. I ain't a comedian.
He's not serious. He's not serious, y'all.
I produce and I lie.
He's not serious, you all. He's lying. If you want him a good woman, Savannah.
I do. But I ain't looking for nobody right now.
Why you not looking for no one?
Because that's too much investment.
What you mean?
And I don't care. That's pretty much it. That's too much investment, and I don't care.
He said $40 is the other side of the menu, bro.
Exactly, man. See, the Nate Dog know what it is, bro.
Nate Dog, is it $40 for a steak or $40 altogether for the female?
All together.
Oh, that's super cheap.
I'm not supposed to be spending money on you on the no. Not today.
What you
not today.
So you really just gonna stroll me through a park when I could have walked myself?
First off, you're gonna be asking me for consistency. So I need to consistently be able to have a conversation with you. If you can't hold a conversation,
that's free.
I know
that is free.
Exactly. So I know I don't need to invest any more than what we can freely give up. And I can give up the nature to you all day and night. You just tell me what time you want to go walking. And so, hey, some of y'all need to walk. I'm helping you out. I'm helping you out. And
nephew.
Then we get to the end of the walk. You want some water? That's free too. You're right. Because I can't go to the gas station. Yeah. Hey, pull up at my house. I can get you something for the posse. See, though, invest in yourself. Bring your own water. It's bring your own water over here.
Hold on, let's take a little break. We doing onions, bell peppers. We about to saute them. Go ahead, Joe, because I'm about to say something.
All right, well, you know what we got you. So, but hold on, but nephew, what I'm thinking about, you got to adjust. She got to adjust her. This is a tariff that's been put on us. So they didn't now has a tariff. Exactly. So what you was getting, you can't get no more because of tariffs. You see what I'm saying? You got the deep, bruh. Tariffs is hurting a brother's pocket. Fellas, taking my line. Y'all out there now, come on now. Tariffs, right? You got to be realistic with Donald Trump. Come on, bro. What if I got to get a new car? That's $4,000-$5,000 more dollars. Come on now.
Yeah. We gonna play Donald Trump in China.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Donald Trump. You gonna be China.
But think about what we're saying though, seriously. At the end of the day, we really got to think about the money that we're spending, because the dude, he's spending more money. Each household is going to spend anywhere from $1,500 to $5,000 extra on that same paycheck. So we got to cut somewhere, nephew. We got to cut somewhere. You know what I'm saying? My bills can't go nowhere.
Man, what? My bills can't go nowhere. If I miss them, I'm gonna be a broke in.
You know what I'm saying? They said they down to Netflix and chill.
Shoot, you better be paying that $15 a month.
I'm about to go to Net Dog in a minute. Hold on, I'm about to get him in a minute. I'm about to get him situated.
Man,
Okay,
you better pay that 15 a month. You pull up to the house, you already giving $15. All right, that way we can break half even.
Anybody hit for summertime too? And if these tariffs really hit, but think about it for the brothers. Think about for these brothers that the tariffs really finna hit though, for real. That's working, that's blue collar, and their bills about to go up. They're not, bro. They ain't gonna be able to go out there and be doing these fancy dates no more. Y'all talking about y'all want to go to these fancy ass restaurants, bruh. You gonna get some bread, some mayonnaise, and some bologna.
You want it fried or cold? Shoot.
Y'all finished?
Access, can you?
Let her cook. While we go ahead, because I'm about to cook for real.
All right, go ahead.
So while we go ahead and let this saute, we are sauteing bell peppers. This is the yellow and the red bell pepper, along with the yellow onion. Okay.
Smell good.
We put our home style fries in the oven. We're taking up the oven to 425. And we just put our Brussels sprouts in there, and we're taking that up to 425 also. They're both baking in the oven, because when you put stuff in the oven, it's baking. It's not cooking. Cooking is stovetop. Baking is in the oven. So we're going to go ahead and check on our lentils. They are almost done. I'm getting excited, okay?
You should put some seasoning in there, because I ain't seen
Not yet.
I ain't seen no seasoning.
Not yet.
Oh, Lord. I don't know.
Not yet.
Ain't good. They without no seasoning.
I said not yet.
We need some Big Daddy.
Shout out to Big Daddy, because we about to get him in a minute.
Big Daddy seasoning. But
before we even go to the next step, I'm not mad at you. No, I'm not mad at you, because y'all caliber of men I'm not messing with. Let's get that straight, first of all. All right. Second of all, nephew, I love you. But I'm gonna be honest with you. And please don't take this personal. The only thing you good for is some dick. That's it.
Hey, at least you know it.
And that's it. Okay. All right. I love you. Okay.
Love you too.
And I'm not saying that you will never be a good husband, but right now, the way you think, that's all you good for. All right.
But you actually,
because if it was me, I'll fuck you real good and I send you back home to your mama and keep it moving. Okay.
But you hold on, don't get.
But I'm letting you know where I put you at. Okay.
I already told
you a walk in the park ass dude.
Hell yeah.
And that's it.
Hey,
so if you get your feelings caught up,
and if it's too hot, hold on.
Don't.
You talking about feelings?
Right now I'm cooking. Let me cook, okay? Let me cook. Right?
Man, she's talking about feelings getting involved with a dude that's gonna
second of all, and I love the both of you guys. But I'm gonna tell you, I just left lunch with somebody. We had the same conversation.
Okay.
And I have noticed there's a difference between men. And this is no offense to you, and this is no offense to Joe.
Okay.
But the man who I just left will never have said nothing like that out of his mouth. Because you know why? Because his tax bracket ain't got shit to do with no goddamn tariffs. Okay? Because when you have a certain tax bracket, that conversation, that's the conversation they don't need to have. See, a woman like me,
sound like you're agreeing.
A woman like me, I'm probably in the same boat as you, but the type of man, or should I say men I deal with, they don't give no damn about no tariff. Because guess what, baby? I got it if it was a tariff, if it was regular, if it was Bush, if it was Reagan, hell, if it was Donald Trump all over again 3 times. My money is my money. So if I take you to a walk in the park, it's going to be a tent, a table. Joe Likey, do you remember when I did a walk in the park with a picnic? Okay, did it look like something the nephew was talking about? And I'm a whole woman. I don't do no cheat. Baby.
But hold on, I got to keep it real now. Okay, so and I'm just gonna throw this up in there because you did that, but that was about a year later. number one, because you was in a relationship, you was in love with old buddy. But old buddy that you did fall in love with, right? He didn't have to do a whole bunch, if I'm not mistaken. In the beginning, the first when y'all first got together, y'all was just getting to know each other. He just looked good.
But guess what? From day one, if I needed something financial, he had my back. Without me asking.
Okay, but that point that
our first date was not a walk in the park. Our first date, can I be honest with you? And this is no offense, nephew. I swear. Because sometimes people because sometimes people have to have a different mindset. When me and Joe Lockett be talking about financial stuff, he tell me to have a different mindset. When me and him first dated, our first date was oceans. He wasn't like, oh, I don't know. No, but money was. No. Money. No. Let's be realistic. Money wasn't all that great either. We weren't living the riches of the riches. We wasn't living the riches of the riches. We wasn't living the riches of the riches. So
this is what I'm gonna say.
And I promise you this: if we was to date now, he would do the same thing with a tariff.
He probably would. But I'm gonna say this, nephew. I want to see how all the guys are talking, right? When the tariffs and everything, the dust settles down and the bills really hit.
But you're talking about a different bracket of men.
No, I'm just
like with me, there's certain things I can't do for a man.
Right.
There's certain things that I can't do for myself because I'm in a certain tax bracket.
Right.
But I promise you, if I was up there with Beyonce or a Michelle or a Kelly, we wouldn't have this conversation because there's no conversation to be had.
Exactly. But everybody, but you're talking about a certain percentage. But we talking about. But hold on. Exactly. But we talking about.
Okay. Well, let's talk about a single one. Let's talk about some single rich black women.
About the women that's the average day, that's dating the average day Joe, that's in a tax bracket that we talking about. His tax is being tariffed. That's all I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is, when you talk about some walking in the park,
I'm walking.
Make sure. I want to say this. Oh, hey, Tamise, shout out to you. Oh, baby, I done been burnt so many times. This I'm used to this, honey. You can't hurt me with no little baby. Your flame is right there. I love your candle. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and help your boy out because you're supposed to drain.
No, that could have been burning for.
You're supposed to still drain the wax.
No, don't do that. Leave it alone. That can't have been burning since 2 o'clock today.
Yeah, they've been right there.
Man,
you better be glad the trash ain't over here because I would have drained it. All of my candles, I drained the wax. Why he talking this? Why he up here upset? I'm just letting you know.
That's the butt nigga right there.
That's a different conversation. That's a whole different conversation.
When the pants get
But what I will say is this. Can I say this? Can I say this? No. Who said my man is? Who said my man is? So let me tell you, I will say this again. I am not in the upper percentage. I'm kind of like with nephew. All I can do is no. I ain't gonna even lie. I can do more than just a walk in the park. I can do more than a walk in the park, honey.
That's great.
I can do more than a walk in the park. But what I'm saying is, when y'all have these conversations, that's not for every man.
But you forgetting how you started it. I already told you from jump, I'm not looking for any type of relationship. And then you ask me, all right, so what?
But if you keep walking them, through the park like a dog, you ain't gonna get no relationship. So yeah, you need to stay in the same artery. Stay in the same artery.
Oh my goodness. No, I'm not investing like that because I'm not in the place to want to invest.
But I will say this. Can I ask you something? Do you let the women know up front where you coming from?
I don't even really too much give them time of the day.
You need to. Because any man I approach, if I'm not in a relationship,
if I'm not going to seriously invest in you, why am I?
Any man that I approach and I'm not in a relationship, I'm here to smash and have a good time.
Smashing and having a good time is different from approaching you like we finna date.
Okay, well, you need to let a woman know, hey, we're going to walk through this part. We're going to have a good time, but don't expect nothing else. Do you let them know that? Do you let them know that?
Hey, but hold on. Only thing I want on the letter cooking some sloppy joe. You know can we get back to the sloppy joe? Because this thing where I said something about tariffs. Boy, hey fellas, do not mention tariffs when you talk about dates because you're gonna be in trouble.
Don't do it because you got some people taking these same women out that don't mention nothing about no damn tariffs and they don't get nothing about that economy. They gonna spend what they want to spend.
Hold on, Joe. Hold on, Joe. What tariffs you bringing to the table? I need to know what tariffs you bringing to the table.
I'm like this. I'm in the same bracket as nephew and Joe, but ladies and men, there are women and men out there. They don't give a damn about none of that shit. If they got it, they got it.
Okay,
so don't worry about none of this. Okay, so if if they don't, that means you dating a Joe Lockett, a Chef Pickens, and a nephew.
Minute,
good luck with that.
Wait a minute, hold on, pump your brakes. I'm good.
No. He categorized with all of us, girl, honey. No, hey, let me tell you something. Joe Lockett is in the same boat as we are. That's the reason why he talking about this subject.
Okay, you can say what you want to say, but at the end of the day, Joe Lockett.
Joe Lockett gonna walk you through that park just like little Mr. Nephew is.
Joe Lockett ain't finna walk you through the park.
he gonna send you a text message. So, baby, if I was you, I keep it moving.
Joe don't do text messages, no walk through the park.
So if I was y'all, don't waste y'all time.
Okay, Joe Lockett don't do what I do.
Don't waste your time.
Completely different than what the hell y'all talking about.
What you do?
Huh?
What you do?
What I do? Because I get mine,
baby.
Hey, Joe Lockett. Hey,
okay.
Joe Lockett don't wear. Hey.
So me and nephew in the same boat when it comes to finances. Okay. Me and nephew are, but ladies, there are men out there that don't give a damn about these tariffs. They got it. Financial issues is not a conversation.
Okay, so this is what I would say to Miss Pickens, right? Chef Pickens. She's absolutely right. Tariffs is not going to affect everybody.
Just like COVID didn't affect everybody. Me and my family, hallelujah, pray. No. Just like my family, COVID didn't hit us, but it hit a lot of people. I'm just saying.
Did you stay in the house?
Hell no, I was outside the whole goddamn time.
Did your family stay in the house?
No, we went outside the whole time.
Wasn't nobody out there, right?
No, people were out there.
But wasn't a lot of folks out there.
It were people out there. It don't matter if it was a lot or a little. You had people that went to the darn grocery store with 10 people in there and they still caught COVID.
But you had people that was.
We still had people outside. You know how they told us to stay inside? Yeah. We went outside and we never got affected. Okay. So what I'm telling you is it didn't affect us. Tariff is probably not going to affect you all, but I'm just saying some stuff may not affect people.
Now, I'm going to be honest when it comes to tariffs is going to affect all of us in some shape, form, or fashion. Is it going to stop you from doing things you can do if you're making the finances?
Hell no.
But for the people that's making I'm going to be honest. Okay, real talk here. For people let's say you're making $3,000 a month and you're spending right now $2,800 a month to pay all your bills, right? And the stuff that you are buying when it comes to groceries, cars, or whatever that you begin to do, if that price goes up, right, you're not going to have money at the end of the month. So you're not going to have money to do anything else. And that's just a real thing. If there are people making $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month, yeah, you're going to be fine if your finances is in place and you're managing your money. But real talk, right? Average people are going to see an effect if these tariffs do stay in control. And, people can get upset about what a man should and what they cannot do. But first and foremost, it's a conversation that needs to be had that first and foremost, her bills got to be paid. His bills got to be paid. We got to adjust when we can go on these fancy dates and how we go on these fancy dates.
I will say this. I agree with you. I do. I agree 100%. When I date a man, I'm not looking for you to support me financially. I got my own shit. Now, say, for instance, if I'm down and out and you can help me, good. If you're down and out, I can help you, good. But at the end of the day, I don't want no man telling me, oh, baby, all we can do is just walk through the park. Bitch, sorry. Dude, bye. Because I took myself to a restaurant and some other restaurants the other day, and I can do that by myself. I'm just saying.
Let's take a long walk around the park after dark. I mean, man, what? He just said be financially responsible.
Yeah. Hey, how much time we got for the meal is ready?
We got 15 more minutes.
All right, all right.
Take a long time. I won't know if I'll be cooking this.
Sloppy Joe.
The meat eaters will not be eating, you guys. But if we are running out of time, I would love to give a still shot of the plate. And I want you guys to follow Joe Lockett on his page. And if you would like, follow Chef Kenya Pickens on my page. And then you can also follow Velvet Cake, that's with a K, K-A-K-E on my page. And make sure you follow Nephew. What is your Facebook page? Cliffside. Make sure you follow us.
She said preach. She said D said she know me and you know, like you. Rich said, I think these men with money will be concerned about tariffs. It's just good financial sense. Nick Dawg said, keep cooking, baby.
Hold on, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Then?
Good thing.
I don't know if he.
I will pay for her to cook us dinner, being Netflix.
Tell nephew. I mean, Nate. I said. I'm just playing. Don't do that. I already put it on camera.
Keep it cooking, baby. Keep it cooking. So, how y'all liking cooking with let her cook? How y'all liking the show?
We're tweaking some things. So please give constructive criticism. I would definitely look at each comment and just see what is going to work best for the show. Y'all ain't saying nothing?
We actually over here producing your show at the same time, man. But so this vegan meal that you're getting ready to cook, are we gonna get a chance to taste it today?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. All right.
Act like you ain't gonna eat it. You gonna eat it.
Hey, you gonna eat the food anyway.
You gonna eat the food.
I understand. Nate Dawg.
Baby, you about to burn everybody's little hand off.
Well, I don't use it, so
I know.
I'm sorry. Y'all knew. Hey, I bought that other Japanese wok, and you needed two frying pans. They say that don't happen in this house for me.
So what we're doing is we're gonna let this cook for about 15 more minutes. When it comes to the lentil, everything else is done. The Brussels sprouts are done.
Okay.
The home style fries are done.
Right.
So I'm excited.
Right.
Oh, you know what? We gotta add the salt and pepper and the seasoning.
Yeah.
Cause Joe act like I just cook like I'm no disrespect to my Caucasians. He just
sometimes sometimes that food she be bland as hell, bro. I be having to season it up. Sometimes, man, I be like,
I cook for some.
She cooked for three, and she don't cook.
Let me explain my situation.
You've been explaining our situation the whole time.
For a winery that's owned by some white people. Shout out to y'all because I love y'all to death. They don't need all that seasoning, honey. They just need a little bit of seasoning. That's it. And guess what? That's what I give them. A little bit of seasoning. They ain't worried about no blood pressure. They ain't worried about no diabetes. But guess who community is affected the most? Us. Anyway, so I just go ahead and sprinkle what I need to sprinkle in there. And I need to, season what I need to season. So I said single. So if Mr. Joe need a fat back in his food, just know where he coming from. He from
I work out.
He from deep South Alabama, honey. That's why.
Joe like got the 6-pack and he good to go. So I work out, so I'm good.
Anyway, give it about 15 minutes for this sandwich. Thank you, sir.
About 15 minutes. So people saying maybe they're maybe prep the food and have some already cooked.
I do, but we actually had an hour.
Yeah.
We actually had an hour. So I wanted to like kind of, have something cook it, but I will do that. I'll do it al dente.
Yeah. Yeah, so just
I'll do it al dente.
Have something already ready.
Yeah. Right. So we can do like a 30-minute cooking session. Have everything always, because at first I was like, oh, let's do an hour and a half because we got an hour and a half to just cook and do what we got to do. Because remember, I brought everything over here before the show.
You did.
And then I was like, oh, we're just gonna do this or that. We're gonna talk about the news. I thought we was gonna talk about the news.
But how is it? But here's the thing, when you do the cooking show, I think a lot of people, when they tune into the cooking show, they want to know what they're cooking, how they can make quick meals and stuff like that. And that's what you can be bringing to the forefront.
We can do quick meals. Honestly, if you're a vegan, I know a lot of people know that when you're vegan, it does take a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people that's watching our show, you're probably meat eaters. My vegan people, they understand you have to meal prep and be very creative daily. Mm-hmm. Because one thing about being vegan, you can get hungry very quickly. The reason why, the stuff that you're putting in your stomach is not heavy. Mm-hmm. It's very light. Mm-hmm. Like yesterday, I ate seafood. I was pretty much hungry when I left because it's seafood. So now it's kind of like, hey, well, vegan, it runs through you like water. And so now I'm so glad you guys gave us your feedback. I really do appreciate that. Now we know that we can just do maybe a 30-minute, just a show segment, and maybe I can do an hour off camera cooking.
I think a lot of people like, knowing what you're cooking, what you're putting in it, how long it's going to take. And also, I think Chef Pickens was talking about before the show is like, what suggestions would you like to see her cook, right? Would it be quick meals? Is it healthy meals? What would you guys like to see her cook? Because her next show, she's doing it every once a month here on the Joe Lock Show every first Monday. So that y'all got time to give y'all feedback, give your feedback on the feeds when y'all see them, what you thinking, what you like, what you didn't like. All don't be rude. Okay, don't be rude. But give your criticism, y'all. Because like
I'm gonna be honest with you, if you are rude,
we're not worried about it.
I'm either gonna ignore you or I'm gonna politely cuss you out. I'm gonna ignore you.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't mind criticism. I really don't. We got an hour and 10 minutes. We just want to know the flow of the show, which I'm super happy that we test run this and just let it know like how is it gonna go.
Nephew, this is what I've been telling all our new podcasters, and nobody listens to me. What do I always say, nephew? Y'all want to do a test run? Everybody said, "All ready." I said, "Okay, let's go."
But I'm glad we had something to talk about too.
Yes, ma'am. No. But the show is good. I love the show. You guys make sure on Wednesday we got Coffee with Conversations. We got the owner of Filter Coffee Parlor. Jeremy's going to be on the show. You got Women's Only with Denise and her crew. That show gonna be so sexy and taboo. That's a taboo show coming up this week, y'all. So y'all make sure y'all stay locked in. Locking in media, y'all. We got a lot of stuff coming on, and of course, you got Reese and you got the one and only Monique gonna be doing her thing on Thursday mix. So you guys stay locked in this week. We got a lot of stuff coming up for you guys. Hope you guys liking all the shows that we got on the Locking in Media Network. We got more shows coming. Big Daddy got a show coming up. We're gonna be happy about his new show. I think that's gonna be next month. So Big Daddy, and we got some other people that wants to come onto the Locking in Media Network. And if you want to come onto the Locking in Media Network and get your own podcast started, get at your boy. Well, don't get at me, but get at nephew. Get in our inbox, y'all. Let us know how we can help you out and get you to your dreams of podcasting. We're a one-stop shop. That's what we do. But today,
what is Big Daddy gonna do on his show?
He's doing a talk show where he's gonna be doing interview and talk about a myriad of different topics. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna let him advertise the show. We're not gonna give out too much. But we do have him coming to the Locking in Network. We do have signed a contract with him. So we're super excited to have him coming to the show. Also, nephew, I'm super excited because it is. Let me ask you for producing net wise while Chef Pickens is getting preparing the meal, nephew. Producing wise, man, how has being able to produce these shows and set up in different places challenge you as a producer?
It challenges me in a lot of different ways, especially when you're thinking about location or you're thinking about talent, or even if you're thinking about as far as structure wise, how to set it up so you can get a good sound, so you can get good lighting, so your talent and your host are all comfortable, things like that. All of those things in producing can kind of get you in a whole bunch of different ways. So you got to scope out, you got to plan out, things like that. But those are ways how it can challenge you.
And I say real quick, we are using Big Daddy seasoning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Big Daddy. I love Big Daddy. Big Daddy is like, that's our dude.
It is. Is it open?
No, it's.
I didn't open it up.
Okay. Shout out to Big Daddy. All right, are y'all ready to sit at the table?
Well, you go ahead and get it set up then, because when we switch the camera, yeah, when you get the camera set up. So I'm gonna tell you guys, hey man, thanks for this. What's up, Nate Dog? I like Sloppy Joe, so I want to see the finished products. Yeah, I want to see this finished product with the lentils. I'm nervous about this part here, nephew, to have the lentils. What is that actually going to look like? We're talking about no meat for a sloppy Joe. I've never had a sloppy Joe without the stuff running down with meat coming out of it with juices. So I'm sitting here like, and there's no lentil, a bean? Yeah. Shit, I don't like beans.
Oh Lord, this is going. This I'm eating a bean sandwich, bitch. What you saying? Is this a beans? Is this really a bean sandwich you finna eat? With sauce. With sauce?
I mean, you ever had bean pie?
No, I don't do bean pies.
So you don't like beans?
I ain't disrespect. I don't do beans. I don't like beans.
You just gonna disrespect the Muslim community?
No, I'm not disrespecting them. I just don't like bean pies. Oh. That's no disrespect. Hey, everybody don't like Muslim could be what they are, but I'm not for eating no beans. My mom and dad traumatized me with beans when I was a kid. But I am enthusiastic to see what this is going to taste like. But but nephew, don't put the camera on me.
Oh, Joe, we're good people, so even if you don't like it,
okay,
I kind of don't care.
Okay, all right, because I'm gonna be like, no, what we're gonna do is put the camera on Chef Pickens, and she's a professional at this. So when we get ready to eat, she gonna take a bite out the camera. She gonna take a bite out the food, nephew, and the show gonna end.
You see, vegan people. My vegan people.
Nate Dogg said no,
my vegan people, forgive him because he's.
No, I know vegan.
He's ignorant.
No, vegan food I've tasted it, but I don't do beans. So that's the only thing. And I haven't tasted beans that taste like something. So this may be different today. I don't know. We'll see. I'm willing to try though.
I'll put the tomato sauce in there. Let us know what we need to know for the next 5 minutes, and then we're gonna serve.
All right, sounds like a good plan. I'm all good with that. Hey guys, we appreciate you guys locking into the LIM News podcast with Let Her Cook with Chef Pickens. Man, this show, I'm excited to see where it's going. So you guys are looking at the first show. This is the first time we're doing a cooking show. So it may be a little bumps in here and there, but you guys get to see it live right here on the Locking In Media Network. We appreciate your nephew. You're doing a great job. Chef Pickens, she's bringing us talents to the LIM Network. So get in our inbox, y'all. Let us know how you like the show. What would you like to see more of? Would you want to see like the cooking? Would you see the recipes? What are you looking? Even if you want steak, whatever they want to do, we're going to make sure that we make this show one of the best cooking shows, live cooking shows on social media. So we appreciate you guys for locking in with us right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all guys something, man. Nephew, what the hell was all this damn rain, bro? It was raining like crazy over the weekend. Did it rain over the way you was?
Yeah, it did. It did. It rained where I was, but it wasn't that bad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was asleep through all of that.
You were asleep.
I'd go to sleep during storms, man. I don't be up for that, especially them tornadoes. Shoot, but I'm in the basement also, so sure.
So are you still game?
Yeah.
So what was some of your favorite games you like to do?
Right now I've been on my sports crave, so I've been on all the sports channels. Shout out to 2K and Madden. I've been on all that heavy. It's basketball season, so I've been on 2K a little bit more. Yeah, been on 2K a little bit more. I've been streaming. Shout out to the LIM Network on the streaming side over there on Twitch program. We've been streaming a few games with a few of my friends. I can't go through the gamer tags at this point, but yeah, I've been streaming a whole bunch of folks.
Did you see that game with the Warriors and LeBron the weekend?
No, I missed the Warriors versus LeBron. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tired of the Lakers. I hate the Lakers with a passion, but they look so freaking good, so it made me sick. I did catch Auburn get that upset on them though during the March Madness against Florida.
Yeah.
I'm not an Auburn fan, but I'm gonna be 100 with you. They sold them so many freaking times during that game. I don't know if the refs had a hit on them, or if they just didn't want Auburn to succeed. I know Bama, they got beat out the frame. I can't defend them, but they was cheating. They didn't want Auburn to get to the championship again, bro. But that was a good game. Shout out Auburn. Shout out Florida. Florida gonna be representing the SEC up in the national title game over there with March Madness and college sports.
That's the recipe. Honestly, I believe the reason why they did lentils, if you look up any vegan, I believe the reason why they choose the beans is because it is, no animal. And then also that's probably the closest thing you can resemble to meat if you're gonna cook it the way you're gonna cook it. Yeah, so that's why. Hey, Miss Bridget. I love Miss Bridget, but keep going if you're listening.
Oh no, I was just talking about the March Madness game. Can't wait to see Florida versus I think Florida has not Kansas, or it might be Kansas. I'm about to check. I'm about to recheck. I know Kansas was playing somebody in a real good game, but I was only keeping up with the SEC. I'm not gonna lie to you. SEC strong, bro. Florida got to go ahead and bring it home, since they all said Auburn. I wanted them to do good, but shout out all the basketball teams in the state. I know Alabama State made it to March Madness. They did real good. Got to at least 2 rounds. Bama and Auburn got down to the Sweet 16 to the final 8. Now we gotta see if Florida gonna bring it home back to the SEC.
So now I got I'm wondering today, because what I think what alcohol beverage is going to go with some sloppy joes, some Brussels sprouts, and some potatoes.
So I did some research.
Okay.
Did a little research. And I found out that you can do Sauvignon Blanc. So can we open up the fridge? So, Sauvignon Blanc is one of my favorite grapes when it comes to wine. Kim Crawford, it's pretty good. So, if you all are ever in the store, make sure you pick up some Kim Crawford. If not, you can pick Sauvignon Blanc from anywhere. It's a dry wine. You don't drink wine, nephew? I'm looking at your face.
But let me ask you a question. So, what's the difference? Is a name brand wine or a cheap wine? What is it? Because a lot of people, when they buying wines, right? Mm-hmm. Kim Crawford sounds like it's really, what we got? Rock and Roll Sauvignon Blanc. Is that girl. Oh yeah, she's that girl.
Yeah, she's that girl.
But what's the difference in the wine though?
Well, cheap is, of course, cheap ingredients.
Right.
You have Sauvignon Blanc, you have Rieslings, you have Pinot Grigio. That's different grapes. Mm-hmm. You have Carlos. Mm-hmm. That's a different grape. So Sauvignon Blanc is pretty good when it comes to lentils, when it comes to Brussels sprouts. Mm. But if you all want to make your way over to the table, we can eat.
All right, but go ahead and set everything, because once we get in there, we're gonna bring the sound in there. But the other thing is, I'm gonna say, one thing I'm gonna say when it comes to expensive wines, nephew, and the less expensive wines, definitely depending on the expensive wine, it has a better body. The taste lasts longer. It don't go flat, right? So that's really been the difference for me. Because I done had some of them wines, probably like some old wines that probably vintage, and they're not good. Some of them taste like straight ass. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. There are some drinks, bro. Some wines that people say is supposed to be really, really, really good. It's not to me. I'm just gonna keep it real. But I have found that the price, if you can get your wine between $12 and $30, or $15 and $30, between $12 and $15 or $30 wines, those are your best wines. I haven't really tasted big difference between when you get to the $30 to the $100 wines. There hasn't really, and y'all let me know in the comments. Have y'all seen any wines out there that's, when it's over $100 or $50 or $80, that besides the name, that you're really impressed with the wine itself? That's just me. Like I said, if you get your good bottle of $20 or $30 wine, it's good. Now the $3 and $4 and $5 wine, it's flat. It does not have a full body to it. The taste is probably there.
Shoot, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll probably just have wine for it to look good. Have it over in my kitchen. Have it hanging up. Oh, you got wine? Yeah, you want someone to drink it. It ain't gonna get touched until somebody else drink it. I ain't the drinker type. I ain't the drinker type. All right, yeah. So I like eating.
How that work out?
Oh, you get her lit. You get her lit.
Like I said, she agree with me too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when it comes to
no, you sure?
Yeah, the the $15 bottle of wine to the $30 bottle. I would say if you want to go to about 50, right? But $30 to $40 bottles of wine right now, for me, I'm gonna say honestly, there has not been too much of a difference. The only other thing is, I think you're paying for, when you're paying for like the $80, $90 bottle of wine, I say myself personally that you are paying for the name and the age of the wine. And I haven't seen a big difference. Now, when it comes to the bourbons, that's different. But we're talking about wines today. But the wines, I haven't seen that much of a difference. You should, and this is what I went to wine tasting thing. They always say if you get you a good $30 or $50 bottle of wine, you can find that's a really good one. Yeah.
All right.
We got new followers out there. Thank you, Susie, for the new follow there. We got Chef Pickens. She's seasoning up the lentils. I think.
Where's your salt at?
Salt. It's up there. It's right there behind the sriracha oil.
Okay. Y'all, Joe he don't want us to have no salt, but he gonna talk about us.
Sriracha oil right there.
I said salt.
The salt right there. Sriracha oil right there. Well, you ain't putting no salt in there. Salt sitting right there in front of you, man.
Baby, it wasn't sitting right in front.
You were looking. You didn't ask.
Ladies, we out on a date with Joe Lockett. Bring you some seasoning. If he cook for you.
Wait, why are you bringing seasoning on a date?
I'm gonna cook for you for shit. You going to
You gotta cook for these women. Talking about walking them through a park.
Yeah.
Nephew, you can learn how to cook for these women.
She's throwing everybody into the walk in the park thing. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
But I do believe something.
I own my walk in the park.
Okay, so I think on the first date, depending on if it's summertime, women is not looking at what you spend or what you're doing. They want to see you spend the time. Now, if a woman is looking for what you spend on the first day, you probably shouldn't be with her anyway, because that's not the woman you want to be with. Because y'all are, because y'all don't know nothing about each other, right? So it's not about a price tag. It's seeing do we fit. Now, if the walk in the park leads to dinner, cool. It may just lead to a lot of walk in the park, but if a woman has judged me because I didn't take her to a fancy restaurant on the first date, the first time we met, right? And she didn't go to a fancy restaurant, that ain't the woman for me. I'm just, even though I can afford it, that ain't the woman for me, bro.
So you ain't gonna take me to a fancy restaurant?
I know you. If I didn't know you, I don't know what we're gonna do.
What is it supposed to mean?
It means why? Okay, so it's like when I first meet you, right? I know what I can afford, but I don't know if I want to spend it on you. So why am I spending it on you the first time when I meet you? To impress you? I'm not trying to impress you.
You know what I really think it is?
Why would I want to impress? Why would a man want to impress a woman with his pockets?
No, it's long that do want to do that.
But to me, but hold on. But see that, but to me, I would say that's a weak move, honestly, because can he hold the conversation? Can he do everything else? Now, the woman who wants that, I ain't mad at it, but I know I can afford it. I'm just not doing that with you on the first date.
All I know is I ain't got to impress you with my money, and I can't impress you with my money. I know some other assets is gonna make you very impressed.
That's good. All right, you all ready?
Hey, soon as you got it up, and man, we ready.
When y'all sit at the table.
Well, man, we got when we go in there, we got to bring the microphones in there.
All right,
so
go ahead, take the microphones.
She doesn't understand what we're saying, is she?
Go ahead.
Okay,
so go ahead, take the microphones.
Okay, so the microphone you're using, we're taking that microphone in there. All right. Sounds good. All right, so at the end of the day, y'all, we getting ready to try this lentil.
I'm not trying to be funny, but can we get another one of these? I can't open this.
Okay, I mean, man, that's the funny.
Hold on, I'm gonna try it again. Wait a minute, Lord, it ain't even opening. Baby, it ain't even opening legs at this point.
Well, hey, that you know that I don't cook in this house.
Shit. Hold on, let me try my best.
Yeah, the little shopper just stick it in there. Yeah.
Trying to be daggone professional on this here good camera.
I bet you it worked though. It's
after 5 tries. Hold on, I've already took one arm to the. I may have to take it back to the dermatologist.
But you know something. When you go to your man's house, he probably got that same one that we got.
No, because I'm gonna make sure he good.
Well, you didn't make sure we was good. What happened?
Because you ain't my man.
Okay, that's true. Yeah. Hey, hold on. Exactly. Hey, you sitting here in 4K today. You know what I'm saying? Got a whole show sitting up in the kitchen, and she talking about the damn can opener. Y'all see? Hey, y'all see what I'm saying? To me, y'all see what I'm saying, Susie? Nate, y'all see what I'm saying? People are not grateful at all. You know what I'm saying? You got everything, but they're gonna complain about the one thing that ain't right for them. But you got everything else. Hey, go to her house. She got a good can on, but she gonna be on her cell phone. hey, she'll be on her cell phone with no lights, nephew. You know what I'm saying?
I got lights.
No, not these lights. not these show lights that we got.
I'll get them. Just give me some time.
Exactly. hey, but no, when we come in now, where the lights at? You know, where the sound? You know what I'm saying? Where the cameras? Why we in 4K? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You talking about my cheap can opener that I don't open cans with any damn way. You know what I'm saying? I just bought it, you know, because I thought maybe one day I need one. And today we happen to need a can opener. Because y'all, listen, that stove is the first time that it's working since she's been doing these little cooking shows, right? You know, no, when you first started the cooking show, the little cooking shows, right? Then the little cooking shows, and then it turned into Let Her Cook. While she's in there fixing the food, nephew, I have been talking to Chef Pickens about doing a cooking show for about a year. I've been talking to nephew about 2 years that I wanted to do a cooking show. Have I not, nephew?
But not nephew.
Yeah. You did slide a little in there, didn't it?
All right, y'all. So this is everything. She's fixing the food right now. We're getting ready to go into the dining room, and she has food sitting here.
Y'all so funny.
So who else is not? Just me and nephew, or me and you? We gotta have 3 plates. Everybody trying this at the same time. The hell?
I just ate.
No. No. You ain't finna get away with this, ma'am. No. Fix your plate. Me and nephew have been sitting here looking crazy.
And I can't go in there.
So that's me. Nephew gotta produce the show. You gotta produce the show. All right. So, nephew, can you hear us on this microphone in here?
Have no idea.
Oh, okay.
You ain't speaking in the mic, so.
Oh, love. What's gonna be the best way to get this? All right. All right, so we're live again. So which one is my plate, ma'am?
Yours right there.
All righty. No, we good. All right, so nephew, can you hear us? Nephew, can you hear us in here?
No.
Well,
Because you like to put stuff on your stuff.
but can I do mine? Like you said.
No, because you know how you are. You heavy handed.
But can I do mine though? I want to see my own food though. Dang. Well, can you get nephew? Can you fix nephew some?
I will, but then said he doing his show.
Yeah, but it's just my sandwich. All right, y'all. We got the candle by Tamise. There it is. All right, with Sauvignon Blanc.
You gotta sit down so I can prepare your food.
And you gotta give me some hot. Hey, no, all that stuff. I'll do that myself. Get some hot sauce. Get hot sauce.
Then you want me to
Not me, man.
All right, y'all. Y'all see this here? The sloppy.
Get at it right.
Okay, it turned out. So, Bridget, can you see this? This is what Chef Pickens did live right here on Let Her Cook.
It's not super fancy.
It looks good,
but
though. It actually looks good.
It's not super fancy. Would you like for me to cut your sandwich for you?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna need it. I'm definitely gonna need it cut. And I need some hot sauce.
Okay, I'm gonna get you.
Can I get some hot sauce, man?
Yes.
Just. All right. It's our first show, y'all. We did here. It is a vegan. Okay, thank you. I want hot sauce. This is sriracha sauce. I am so bougie. Give me the black folks hot sauce. It should be to the left. What? No, just regular Louisiana hot sauce, man. This is why she. Okay, so let me get you back.
Oh.
Yeah. People who don't eat hot sauce, listen. Just saying. All right.
Let's get us a knife.
All right.
And just to let you know.
So let me tell y'all something, y'all. Producing a food show is a lot of moving around and work. So I want to give a shout out to my nephew in there, man. He's doing a great job of actually making this work. Y'all got 2 different scenes, right? And scene behind the scenes, right? In a live show. That's very hard to do.
And let me say this.
Yeah.
This is really our first real run.
It wasn't no test runs because
it was not a test run. Because I've done 33-40, I've done 42, I've done 6. So there's no test run. There's just you get your behind out there and you do it. And that's what I do. But I'm feeling this.
Okay.
I'm feeling what we need to do right, what we need to clean up, what we need to get together. I'm good with all of that. I thought nephew came in here to be like, let me see Joe's expression. Thank you.
Everybody will be all right. So let me try this.
So for me,
the lentils is not bad, y'all.
It's not bad.
I'm gonna say that. I just tasted the lentils on the side.
It's really not bad. The lentils. Oh, that's not bad. I can see the reason why they substitute meat for lentils. Because go ahead.
It's not bad. No, seriously.
But what you about to say?
Nothing. I'm actually doing the. Not bad.
I didn't over season it.
You did not. So what else you put in here?
I did the paprika, salt, pepper, garlic, salt, lentil. We did rotel mix. The recipe called for just tomato base. To me, tomato paste does not have enough seasoning. Mm-hmm. So I did rotel dip and tomato paste. And I put a little salt and pepper in it.
So yeah, I will say, I didn't think I was going to like this. Honestly. Mm-hmm. I really didn't think I was going to like this. But the way you season it, because I do not eat beans. Mm-hmm. But if someone slid this to me and told me to eat this and said it was just some beans mixed up in with it, it probably would fool me. I'm gonna try these Brussels sprouts. Because Brussels sprouts is a science.
Not the Brussels sprouts, man. He done took the R out of it.
Okay.
You want more seasoning?
It's seasoned good. It's seasoned really good. I like it. And it's a great mixture between the sloppy Joe and the Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. The texture there and the flavor, it mixes.
Okay.
It don't clash with each other.
For me, I'm gonna critique myself. I want my Brussels sprouts crispier. It's cool, but I want them like.
And y'all, I'm putting hot sauce on my French fries, not the Brussels, not on anything else. So actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would told y'all that this was nasty, but I can honestly say that Chef Pickens, you did your thing. Cause I ain't gonna sit there lie.
I was a little nervous.
I wasn't nervous. I was just like, man, I'm gonna be able to pull it off on camera because it's really nasty. My face would show quickly.
You look like you had a face anyway, but anyway.
No, the face was me tasting.
The fries got a little cold, but it's okay. They're still home style fries.
I like home style fries.
For Joe, I should have put a little bit more seasoning.
No, this is fine. Because the way you did these here, they're not too hard. The fries are not too hard because you cut it from real potatoes, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I cut all my potatoes. I cut all my Brussels sprouts. I made my hamburger buns by scratch. I did the vegan man.
What?
Caramels. I'm proud of myself.
You did it. Congratulations.
I'm proud of myself. We got some stuff to eat, but I'm proud of myself.
You did good.
I just thought about everything was from scratch.
Everything.
The only thing I didn't do was grow the Brussels sprouts and the potato. Other than that, everything is from scratch.
Now I'm going to say you picked a really good wine because I'm very big on when I'm eating food. Does it clash? Because sometimes you can have something too sweet with something sour, or something with bland. So you got to have something that blends all in together with the sloppy Joe, the Brussels sprouts, and the potatoes. None of it is clashing. And then to wash it down, this actually puts an accent behind everything you're doing. So, okay, let her cook. So I'm going to give out of a 10. I'm going to give the vegan sloppy Joe. I'm going to give it 7.5.
I thought he was going to say 8.
7.5, 8. 7.5, 8.
Why 7.5? What could have been better?
Let me take some one more time. Why I'm giving 7.5, I already know. You know what I'm gonna say.
No seasoning.
No, the season is fine, but you know what I like? Spice.
Oh.
So
he want a kick.
Me, it don't have a kick to it. So for you need a kick, you need to put some like sriracha oil in.
Does the regular sloppy Joe have kicks?
I'm talking about me. I said for me, right? If you want a kick to it, right? This is really, really, really good. But the reason why I took off that half because it doesn't have.
So I'm gonna tell you what's funny.
What's that?
Being a chef at a winery, I get scolded for having a kick.
Yeah.
And if you all are looking, you know who I'm talking about. If you all are watching the show, if you know Joe, if you find him, inbox him and let him know I get criticized for having too much of a kick.
I understand that. But people who know me know I like spicy food.
And I love spicy.
Yeah.
Spicy.
But this is good. Very well. Now, I'm going to give you the props on this one. I didn't know if you could pull this shit off and season it good to make it taste like almost like meat. I didn't see it. I really did not think that this shit was going to turn out like it was. I'm not going to say that lie. I thought it was going to be some bullshit. Hey, but Chef Pickens, you actually pulled this off on your first episode. The food is actually really damn good. I wish I was here to eat with us, man. So you did a good job.
Who said they was on their way?
She was joking.
She needed to be on her way.
She probably was busy. She didn't know.
We're gonna get this to his neighbor.
No, this was good though. This is really good. I like this. All right, man. So y'all gonna be tuning into another episode of Let Her Cook next month.
We're gonna do Cinco de Mayo, and this time we are going to do meat. We're gonna do chicken fajitas or quesadillas, but we're gonna have some salsa because I make a mean pico de gallo. I am all about spice. I am the spice queen. Let me tell you, if I have something missing like spice or seasoning, it's only because I'm trying to keep in mind that I'm cooking for other people. But honestly, shit, I let that shit be. I let it cook, okay? I like it spicy. I like it flavorful. I'm trying to watch everybody else's, okay? So anyway, catch us next month, the first Monday of May, Cinco de Mayo. We should have a beer. Maybe he doesn't drink beer. Remember for the not Cinco de Mayo, but for the St. Patrick, we had a Guinness. He doesn't drink beer. I don't drink beer. Nephew don't drink beer.
We don't do no beer. We don't do.
Maybe we should do a margarita.
A margarita's fine.
Yeah, but we have to celebrate Cinco de Mayo. It's either going to be a beer or it's going to be a margarita.
You know something? It'd be good if we can get the Locking and Me family to come. All of us sit here.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it.
We get women's only.
Let's do it.
We get
let's do it.
Thursday mix in here. And we all do Cinco de Mayo together. That'd be pretty cool.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm all for it.
All right, close the show out, Mom.
All right, you all. Thank you guys for being here with us. Our numbers were pretty good. Thank you all for being with us for Let Her Cook. This is the first time I was trying to push through. I had some things going on today, and I did. I made it through. You guys, we would love your feedback. We're going to keep it moving, and we will see you all later.